Hello, thank you for tuning into my channel. I'm making some plans for projects for summer 2020. So if you want to see what my goals are for this summer, please stay tuned. I've been thinking about some things that I wanted to focus on for this summer as far as my crafting and quilting goes, and I have made a list, and I'll go over those projects with you so that you can kind of see what I want to accomplish this summer. This season, 2020, has been a little bit different because since we've been staying at home more, I have more time to craft in the home. Normally, I would have been working away from home, and then I would really try to cram my crafting time in and get as much done in a small amount of time as I can. It's been a little bit different because of everything going on, and sometimes I found that I could be really productive, and then sometimes it was just really hard to get started. So I've made a list of goals that I want to make progress on this summer. Some of them I don't know that I would accomplish them all the way, just because for some of them it's not necessary. Some of them are ongoing, and and I have upstairs, I have about 5 or 4 unfinished quilt tops, and so I don't really have to. I don't need any new projects, but I am thinking about starting a few. But hopefully, my goal is just to use what I have as much as I can, and then only go out for more supplies if I absolutely need them. So the first things that I'm going to talk about are things that are almost finished, that are like really close, and then I'll go to some newer projects that I've started and haven't made a lot of progress on. Again, it's just something to make progress on. I don't know that I'll finish everything, and that may not be necessary. The goal is just to keep moving forward and to get some things accomplished. So that being said, the first thing on my list is, it's going to be kind of a challenge to believe, but the purple quilt. It's right here. If you've been following, you know that I've been quilting this bad boy. I actually have it all the way quilted, all the way bound. But there are some threads that I haven't tucked away, and I think I finished it like 2 weeks ago or something. Like maybe Mother's Day weekend was when I finished it. Maybe, I'm not sure. It may have been before that. I have to go back and look at my videos to see exactly the date that I finished it. And it doesn't have a label yet. So this is going to be one of my must finishes, as soon as possible. Get to work on it, tuck the threads in, make a label. Things that are not hard to do, but I just have to take the time to get them done. So this is first on my list of things. The second thing is the volcano quilt. That is my son's graduation quilt, and he would have, if things were according to the schedule, he would have graduated last weekend, which means the quilt should have been finished weeks before then. I am quilting it right now. I'll put a couple pictures in of the quilting. It's going okay, but I just need to get to work on it and spend some more time finishing it up and getting it quilted and bound. Not hard, again, not something that's hard to do. I just need to take the time and get it done. All right, the next thing is the coin quilt. This is behind me. The top is done. I want to piece a backing for it. I have the leftover coins in this basket, and then I have the background fabrics. They're over there off camera. You can't see them, but I want to work on the piece backing, and I think that that's a process that can take some time. It doesn't have to be immediate because I don't have any batting to go in there anyway, so it'll just go on the list of UFOs or quilt tops that are not finished yet. And I'm going to take this down in just a minute. I don't want to slam it down, but I think, let me take a break right now and take it down, because there's some other things that are going to come after it that I want to put up on the board. So as I take this down, the other projects that I'm going to talk about, they are not even finished. They're partially pieced, or in one case not even started, but I want to start it over the summer. And then another project that I have is kind of ongoing. Alright, so I'm just putting this away. I'm a little sad because it is a happy quilt. It's made me happy to look at it, but it'll be okay. Alright, so the next thing on my list is to make some more string blocks. And then I have, this is one here, it's almost done, it just needs to be cut down. There is a very specific project that I want to make with my strings, and so I want to work on those a little bit at a time. Hopefully, over the course of the summer, I can get all the strings done, even if I don't finish the top. But that's the goal, is just to work on the string blocks a little bit at a time to get them, to get all the ones that I need finished for this project. Okay, the next thing is, I like the Moda scrap bags, and so this is a project that I started with a Moda scrap bag that I got a while ago, and I just haven't taken any time on it. And the name of the pattern is A Star is Born, and it's a cozy quilt design pattern. And I'm excited because I have a design wall that I can put my pieces up on. I have some finished blocks, so I'll put them up on the design wall so you can see them. I like being able to say that. I'll put them up on my design wall. Okay, so that you can see the blocks. And with this pattern, I had to make some adjustments to the pattern because of the sizes of the strips that I had. With the Moda scrap bag, you don't really know exactly what you're gonna get. You just kind of see some colors, and then you open them up, and then what you see is what you get. So I ended up having to cut. I had to cut these down to a smaller measurement than the pattern required, and so I've been making adjustments with that. But these are the blocks I have. I have, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7 blocks. I think I would like to get 25 blocks if I can get them out of what I have, out of the scrap bag and the extra fabrics that I put with it. And then see how big it is before I add more. And these blocks, they're really simple to make, but since they're small, it's kind of tedious. So, but this is the goal. This is one of my projects, at least to make progress on, even if I don't get it all finished like I would like to. I have my pieces that I'm using to make it, they're in here in a different box, and then I put the finished blocks in that box. So it's a good project. I just need to take some more time to work on it. So let's see what's next. Okay, so I have, let me pull these down while I talk. I don't like to really start new projects if I have a whole bunch that need to be finished. But since I'm not doing a lot of shopping to get backings and battings and all that, then I have to kind of use what I have. And one thing that I have are some t-shirts here. These are, last summer I cleaned out my drawers in my dresser, and I found that I had a lot of shirts from my school. Since I'm a teacher, number one, I love t-shirts. If you watch my videos, like, I'm always wearing a t-shirt because I just love wearing them. And I think I had like 20 something school t-shirts, and that's just way too many. So I pulled some of those out, and so these are all, excuse me, I hate to even pull one out, but I will. but these are all shirts from my school, and I have a goal to make a t-shirt quilt with them and to donate the quilt to the school for like a silent auction or a raffle or something like that. Now, I'm not sure what all I'll be able to get done on this, but I think that it's time for me to go ahead and get started on it. So that's going to be one of my goals for the summer. One thing that I know I'll need to purchase for the t-shirts is some interfacing or some kind of stabilizer. I have some, but I don't have enough. So that's going to be one of the first, if this is one of the first projects, that's going to be one of the first purchases that I make. I need to figure out how much interfacing I need to back these shirts, and then kind of come up with a design. I have to decide if I want to do sashing or no sashing or whatever. So that's going to be something. And one thing about this is that it's super easy, so I know that if I wanted to, I could get this done in a couple months. I could get the top at least done over the summer. All right, and then let me see what else. Oh, okay, so I have a mask project that I want to work on. I kind of got masked out for a while, but I did purchase fabric specifically for making masks, and so I want to finish that up. And so each week I'll do a little bit, or maybe a lot of bit, making masks to get everything finished up that I want to get finished up. And that'll be an ongoing project, hopefully in the next couple weeks, if I schedule everything right and follow through, that I can get a lot of that done. It's really, I don't want it to be like work. I want it to be fun. So I will not like work on it like work, but I will allot some time specifically for mask making. Now, there's one more project that I'm going to put up on my design wall here. Let me see, I'm gonna take the camera back first, and then I'm gonna put it up. And if you follow my channel regularly, you probably have already seen this, but it's been a while. So I'm gonna put it up because there's something that I want to start, and I'm terrified of it, but I want to kind of face my fear and get rolling on the project. So I'm going to put it up on the wall and then kind of explain what I want to do with it. All right, so if you follow my channel and you've seen my vintage quilt video, then you probably have already seen this quilt, but I'm going to put it up so that everybody can see it right now. And I've never seen it on the design wall, so let me put it up on my design wall. Hopefully it'll stay up there. Let's see. So, yeah, it will. I hope. This is a vintage quilt. Well, I don't know. I might have to pin it. I don't have any pins. Yes, I do. This is a quilt, ouch, that was pieced by my great-grandmother, my mom's dad's mom. So, let's see. I'm gonna try and get it up here with pins. And I'm so nervous about it because I feel like it's super fragile. So, I'm gonna get it up here and see. Okay, and I'll pin it. Okay, so my great-grandmother pieced it, and then it was given to my mom, and then my mom didn't give it to me. She actually gave me access to several of her mother's pieces, but she said that she wants this one back. So I pin it up here. I'm so nervous to even touch it because it's so fragile. Okay. All right. So here we go. And what it looks like is that it is obviously a scrap quilt. It is lots of different quilt blocks. There are tons of fabrics in here. And my understanding is that it's like a lot of old clothes and things that they would have worn. And it's 100% hand pieced. So I just hold it up here like this. Well, no, I won't. I'll get some more pins because we can talk. There are so many different designs that she's used, so many different blocks and all of that I just think is so cool. And what my mom would like is for it to be finished and quilted. So maybe this could be the summer that I start to take some of this on a little bit, maybe, perhaps. All right, so, okay. All right, can you see it now? Is it good? Yeah. All right, so let's see. These are like butterfly blocks right here. I think that's what they're called. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. And then here's a bow tie block. These are other, oh look, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So look, all of these are bow tie blocks. Check that out. Okay, so a ton of different blocks. And what I think I would have to do with it is do some, number one, it needs a lot of repair. There are some seams like this one right here. The seam is completely, it's come apart. Here, that little joint, it's come apart right there. So there's some repairs that need to be done. And then after all that's done, then make it into a quilt. Probably hand tie. That's what I'm thinking, that it would have to be a tied quilt, not a quilted quilt. But I want this to be something that I can get back to my mom, because she really wants it, and she said specifically, do whatever you want with everything else, but I want this one back. And that's been a couple of years ago. So I want to work on this. The only thing is that I don't hand piece. So one of the things that I want to do over the summer is learn how to hand piece. If you are interested in doing, I don't know, I want to say a quilt along, but it wouldn't be mine. It would be somebody else's, and we would just be kind of making it together. Let me know in the comments. I don't know. I'm nervous, number one, about learning to hand piece, but I'm also nervous about eventually having to touch this quilt top and repair it and get it back to my mom and all that. But I think it's a great challenge, and if I learn how to do this, I will definitely think I'm hot stuff where quilting is concerned. So this is like the big deal. All the other things, they're my old skill set that I have. This one would definitely be something new. So that's everything that I have planned to start this summer. Please leave in the comments, what are you looking forward to working on? What are some things that you need to finish that you definitely want to at least move towards that finish this summer? In my next video, I'm going to try to figure out how to schedule all this stuff in my week, to see exactly how my week is going to look as far as my crafting. I feel like if I have a schedule, that it'll give me a better chance at success. Also, having just these things written down, I already feel better knowing kind of what I need to focus on. So, just let me know what you think about that. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. Thumbs up this video, share it with your friends, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye!